I'm Tyler Wilbert, and this is my video blog. Hello everyone, thanks for tuning in again. This is my Final Four video blog. It's a continuation of the March Madness. This is going to be a breakdown of the Final Four teams that are left in the NCAA basketball tournament. The teams left are Michigan State, University of Connecticut, Villanova, and North Carolina. So I'm going to go down and break each individual team down from what region they came out of, and get a little preview of the matchups going, and maybe get an eventual winner. So coming from the Midwest, we have the Michigan State Spartans, and on their way to the Final Four, they beat USC, Kansas, and the #1 overall seed in the tournament, the Louisville Cardinals, who is my hometown team, and I was sad to see them go. But Michigan State is led by sophomore guard Kalin Lucas and junior forward Raymar Morgan, both of which averaged double digits in points. And Kalin Lucas is one of those guards that can that really runs the court, and they're a general, and Kalin Lucas really fills the stat sheet. He gets you the assists, the steals, the points, and he even gets rebounds at his small size. And he led the team in minutes this year by a large portion, by over 10 minutes. He averaged 32, and everyone else was under 22. So shows you that he has the experience. Even though he's just a sophomore, he gets the playing time and knows how to win and get on the court. And the inspirational leader of this team is the senior center Goran Sutan, who nearly averages a double-double, just needs the points. He can play down in the post, but he can also jump back and hit the three, which is what makes him so hard to guard and creates matchup problems for other teams because they can't bring their big man out. But next we have Michigan State's opponent, and that is the coming out of the West bracket. We have the UConn Huskies, and UConn has really been dominant all season. There hasn't been a team that's really just destroyed them, other than Pitt, who beat them twice. That's the only team that really showed that they were better than UConn. On their way to the Final Four, UConn beat Texas A&M, Purdue, and Missouri, which isn't the hardest road, but they beat them all by hefty amounts, so they showed that they could do it. They're led by senior guard A.J. Price, even after the loss of Jerome Dyson. The team has just kept on going, and A.J. Price has really had to pick up the load with the assists and the points. And also important on your team is the senior forward Jeff Adrian, who averages a double-double, and he's a really physical player, gets down low. And then not to forget is Hasheem Thabeet, the junior from Africa, the 7-footer, who a defensive player of the year. He ranks second in the nation in blocks, and can really change the game because of his defensive presence. He doesn't have to get blocks, but him standing in the lane makes people want to shoot around him and stuff like that. So he puts things in the Huskies' favor. The matchup will definitely be a good one. Most experts are picking UConn, but I think Michigan State's going to make it closer than everyone seems. Michigan State's a good team. They showed that against Louisville, who everyone thought was the best team in the tournament. Well, maybe not necessarily the best team in the tournament, but they were the #1 overall seed. So they showed that they could play by beating them, and they've been playing great as of late in the tournament. So I give them a shot to win, but I still have UConn winning this. On the other side of the bracket, there's North Carolina and Villanova. Villanova came out of the East and had one of the tougher roads to the Final Four. They had to beat UCLA, Duke, and Pitt, which is 3 very tough teams, and that's not even including the first-round matchup. The Wildcats have junior guards Scotty Reynolds and senior forward Dante Cunningham, who really work their team around offensively and defensively. And they create a very nice 1-2 scoring punch. Not only can they separate and score on their own with isolation stuff, but they can also work off of each other with pick and roll, pick and pop, stuff like that to really get the offense going. And Scotty Reynolds is a great passer. He's not like a shoot first point guard. While he does score, he can pass the ball. And they've shown their great play throughout the tournament so far, and even in the Big East tournament. And they hope to continue that with great play and hope to bring down the Titans. And playing Villanova is the North Carolina Tar Heels, and I said they were a Titan as like the most well-rounded off team in the tournament. They're very good. All 5 starters have averaged over, or this season they averaged over 10 points a game, which is, they're all in double figures, which is magnificent, and they all just, know how to get the job done offensively. On their way to the Final Four, they beat LSU, Gonzaga, and Oklahoma, and this Tar Heel team, it's very experienced. They're led by Ty Lawson, who's the point guard, and they're also led by the senior forward Tyler Hansbrough, who was the former ACC and Player of the Year, but Ty Lawson took the ACC title from him this year. And all 5 starters average double digits, as I said, and Ty Lawson has assist-to-turnover ratio of almost 4, which is pretty much unheard of. He's one of the best passers, and then he can also blow by you with his speed. And with him running the point and, shooters on the wings such as Wayne Ellington and Danny Green, they're going to be a tough team to beat. I don't see any team beating them. I have them winning it all, beating Nova, and then I have UConn in the final against them. I just think that it'd be a really good story for Tyler Hansbrough. 4th year, keeps coming back, passes up the money, and finally gets his championship that he's really wanted. So it works out, and he would really leave a mark there on UNC. So hopefully everyone enjoys the games and your brackets are still intact. So thanks for watching, and tune in next time.